さ
あ、今夜もショータイムの始まりだ。あまりにもショッキング、あまりにもヘビーな内容のため、日本未公開の危ないドキュメンタリー映画の数々をお届けする未公開映画を見るテレビ。未公開映画プレゼンターは映画評論家の町山智博。かつてはあの映画秘宝を立ち上げた敏腕編集者であり、刺激的なタイトルの著書を次々と世に送り出すコラムニストの顔も持つ。カリフォルニアに暮らし、アメリカのエンターテインメント業界の裏の裏まで精通する超大国の真実を知り尽くした男だ。今週LIFE2.0 の後編だ。セカンドライフ。それはインターネット上にある仮想空間。現実世界と同じように土地があり、さまざまな建物やスポットが並ぶ。利用者はそこでアバターと呼ばれる自分の分身を作り、現実世界と同じように旅行やショッピングが楽しめる。
This is supposed to be me. Kind of. It's called an avatar.
セカンドライフには現実世界同様のショップが存在し、多くの商品が流通する。中でビジネスを展開し、大金を稼ぎ出すこともできる。使用されるお金はリンデンドルと呼ばれ、現実世界のドルや円で購入したり、逆にリンデンドルを現実のお金に換金することも可能だ。今や現実世界とほぼ変わらぬ暮らしが送れるセカンドライフ。新たな人生を求め、現在では2000万人以上が参加しているという。
How could that be kind of a question? How could the virtual world be real? I think in the years to come we'll realize that the question was more just why not?
家庭を持つ身でありながら、セカンドライフで愛を育むようになったブラントリーとエイミー。バーチャル不倫は現実の世界へと飛び火し、2人の気持ちは一気に燃え上がる。ついにはそれぞれのパートナーと別居に至り、新たな愛の暮らしへと向かった。
My daughter is not taking it so well to our spending time.
一方、翻訳者がいながら仮想世界にのめり込んだ男。彼が作ったアバターは11歳の少女アヤ。寝食も忘れ、アヤを動かすことに夢中になってゆく。
We could, he could take a break and we could go do something. And suddenly when he was on Second Life, the door was closed.
もはや自らの意思ではセカンドライフをやめられなくなったアヤ。彼はセカンドライフの使用停止処分を受けるため無差別テロを起こし、他のアバターに危害を加えていった。しかし実際に下った処分は、
that my account was suspended for 24 hours. I was disappointed because I was hoping for a week.
またセカンドライフでハイセンスな洋服や建物を作り販売していたアスリー。人気ブランド店のオーナーとして成功した彼女はセカンドライフでの収入で生活を送っていた。
Well, she makes more money than we do, so
I've been well into the six-figure income.
しかし商品が何者かに違法コピー、違法販売され、店は経営の危機に瀕してしまう。ついには史上初となるセカンドライフをめぐる裁判にまで発展してしまった。そして今週、バーチャルにハマった者たちにリセットの効かない現実が襲いかかる。バーチャルに飲み込まれた現実の先にあるものとは、あまりにもリアルな結末にビビるんじゃねえぞ。松島、町山、未公開映画を見るテレビ。
セカンドライフの中にはやっぱりこの海外の方ではセカンドライフの中で事務所を開いてる弁護士さんとかも、セカンドライフの中に弁護士がいる、弁護士事務所がありますね。はい。
4日紹介でした。
松島町山未公開映画を見るテレビ、よろしくお願いします。
はい、よろしくお願いします。はい。
さあ今日はですね、LIFE2.0 の後編ですけれども、
はい、この LIFE2.0 って映画は、セカンドライフっていうインターネットのバーチャルリアリティについての映画なんですけども、ドキュメンタリーですけども、いろんな人たちがそのインターネットの中で生活ができるっていう、システムで、全世界で今2000万人がそれにハマってると。
すごいね。
すごい、東京の人口より多いんですよ。
多いよね。はい。
今週も日本でセカンドライフの仮想マネーを管理する株式会社マグスル 新谷拓也さんをお招きした。詳しい解説よろしく頼むぜ。
前回私ちょっと一瞬中に入らせてもらったんですよね、この世界にね。もう面白かったんですけど、これアスリーってデザイナーの中で出てくるのね、自分の作った商品がコピーされて他で安く売られてたとか、あれって著作権とかはどうなってるんですか？
一応セカンドライフの中は、アメリカのその著作権法によって管理されていることになっているんですね。でただやっぱり勝手に無断でコピーしちゃう人っていうのは出てくるので、その人たちに対してリンレンラボにきちんと対処してくれっていうことを、デザイナーたちは主張していって、申請があった違法コピーに関しては削除処理をして、でその、販売していたアバターの資格を全部取り消したりとか。
そういうぐらいのレベルなんや、罰金とかではないんや。
罰金とかではなんないですね。
アスリーはさ、年間1000万以上儲けてたわけやから、それをコピーされて根こそぎ持っていかれたらね。
彼女あれで生活してんだもん。
生活してるもんね。
そうですね。
セカンドライフで暮らしてる人もいるわけじゃないですか。
います。だから日本人でもやっぱり彼女みたいなことをやってる人たちってたくさんいるので、すごく深刻な問題ではあったんですよ。でもセカンドライフの中にはやっぱりその海外の方ではそういう問題を専門にセカンドライフの中で事務所を開いてる弁護士さんとかもやっぱりいらっしゃる。
セカンドライフの中に弁護士がいる。
弁護士事務所がやりますね。
前半にも家庭ぐちゃぐちゃになるぐらいハマった人たちがいましたけども、その人たちが後半どうなるかやもんね。
それがね、どういう人たちかもう一回ね振り返りたいんですけども、これがですねセカンドライフの中でのアバターの人たちで、これエイミーさんって人と、ブラントリーさんって人がいて、でこの人たちは実際はこういう顔なんですよね。
似てるよね。
これそっくり
ね。
でこの2人は両方とも、この人には旦那と、娘がいて、こっちにも奥さんと子供がいてて、でも、セカンドライフの中でこの状態であって、好きになってエッチまでしてて、
そうやね、ゲームでね。
でそのうちにこう本当の家庭両方とも離婚しちゃったと、別居しちゃったと。で2人で本当に出会って、実際の生身同士でも愛し合っちゃって、大変なことになっていると。
大変やわ、カナダから来たもんね。
それでこれがね問題のあやちゃんっていう女の子で、これなんと設定年齢が11歳。でこの11歳の女の子を動かしてるのはこのですね、画面に最初出てこないんですけど、おっさんですね。部屋にこもりっきりで女子小学生になってるというギリギリの世界ですね。だからこれはねあやちゃんになったおっさんにはそれなりの理由があって最後に出てきますから、どうして彼は女子高生として生きなければならなかったのかっていうのを。
それ私も納得できる。
結構悲惨な話なの。
顔だけそんな風に言っても全然納得できない。
いやそれはねちょっとすごい話ですよ、それは。
本当。それでは本邦初公開「LIFE2.0」その後編をご覧ください。
She and I realized that we needed to get this under control on our own or deal with the consequences. Aya has chosen the date of her deletion, which is in 2 weeks, and that will have been exactly 6 months in Second Life.
Right now, my business is almost non-existent. My income is gone. And everyone's experiencing hard times right now. Well, mainly you have the economy, the way the world is right now, people losing jobs in real. And that affects how much money you have to put into the game. So if the money's not going back into the game and it's not there, then of course the economy in game is going to suffer. And now that my entire line and everything is spread throughout SL freely, the value of it has significantly dropped. So I have to build that back up again.
This is where I mainly work. I just made these shoes actually 2 days ago. I've actually, gotten into trying to hire people, but I mean, how they can't work for the rates that I offer because, to be honest, I don't have it. Since January, I've actually been living off savings, but my savings is totally depleted now. it's gone. And it's gotten to the point where if I don't make it by the end of this month, I have to quit. I really don't want to do that because I do love SL so much.
Tomorrow morning is her 6-month birthday in Second Life, and it'll be also her last day. She's been spending her time catching up and having conversations with a lot of the people that mean the most to her, who she'll never talk to again. And she is DJing at the Vortex. Hi everybody, thanks for coming.
These were gonna be my last songs, but Gemini said that I can keep on going.
So I'm taking requests right now if you want. It's 2:30 in the morning, and right now one of Aya's friends helped her make a dream come true. She always wanted to fill a house with beach balls, and so he made a machine that creates that replicates beach balls all over the place.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, I see a lot of balls.
Look at this. Look at this. This is so cool. This is exactly what I always wanted to do in this house.
It's 6:10 and I've been on at least 12 hours total. When the show was over, she went home to take apart her room, and she ended up being there ever since because some friends went with her. And a ton of other friends joined her at different points. Probably about 20 people have come through here, and these same 3 have been with her the whole time. She's been giving away all of the stuff that she can give to her friends. the clothing, the toys, the vehicles, everything that she has, she's given, that she can give away to her friends, she's given away. Snoopy here is a girl who she met at Vortex. Snoopy right now is very much at a point that Aya was early on in Second Life, where she's just realizing how deep the addiction runs. And in talking about it, you know, everyone here sees the value of continuing, and they're struggling between the, you know, what they can get out of continuing and what they're losing in real life in the meantime.
When I met Aya, I was very much surprised that she's so much interested in a friendship with me. I thought, I cannot believe it, such a cool kid is interested in a friendship with me. I felt that this strong feeling for each other as being the best friends forever, as Aya always said. And I was absolutely sure that Aya is a girl in real life. We could not imagine that we are males, in both male in real life. I still remember very much when Aya told me that she will leave Second Life. It was a really extreme shock for me. I did not understand because it felt like losing mom and dad at the same time. I felt like a little kid losing the parents, and it was like having to give up childhood again.
I think her friends are a lot sadder than she is at this point. I'm feeling excited about it because I'm looking forward to just not needing to deal with it, but I also think on a deeper level it means figuring out how to have her in real life is part of me.
Well, in the short time I got to know Aya, you know, Aya, you've been a pretty good friend, so I'm gonna be sorry to see you go. And it felt like I really should let you know how much I appreciated that time. Again, also, people, don't forget, it's not just a memorial to the passing of an avatar. It is a celebration of the fact that Aya is still alive and well in First Life. So, reminder to all of us that she's not really gone. She's just in the real world.
I'm just gonna log off and then I'm gonna log on to her account in Second Life and cancel it. I deleted Aya in the only way that I thought would actually work. And I know it did because it was so obviously final to all her friends, and it's obviously final to me right now too.
Asri and the other plaintiffs knew of an avatar who was making copies of their items, distributing them and selling them, and they wanted this conduct to stop, and to stop as soon as possible.
I can make a house, and it will take me 5 to 6 months of working 8 hours a day to make it. And for someone to come along and take that away from you, it's devastating.
So one of the problems I had to deal with was who or what were we going to sue? It turned out that the real-life person behind the avatar was Thomas Simon of Flushing, New York.
ついに違法コピーをしていた犯人が判明。史上初、セカンドライフをめぐる裁判の行方は。
Virtual worlds are legitimately part of the real world. They are governed by the laws of the real world.
タイトルと豪華2枚組。
Asri and the other plaintiffs knew of an avatar who was making copies of their items, distributing them and selling them, and they wanted this conduct to stop, and to stop as soon as possible.
I can make a house, and it will take me 5 to 6 months of working 8 hours a day to make it. And for someone to come along and take that away from you, it's devastating.
So one of the problems I had to deal with was who or what were we going to sue? It turned out that the real-life person behind the avatar was Thomas Simon of Flushing, New York. After some analysis, I knew I had a case. What the virtual object really was an item you could see in the world that consisted of graphics. And sometimes there'd be animations and sounds associated with it. So I knew that those types of works were protectable as pictorial or audio-visual works under the Copyright Act. And I knew also that underlying all that was a couple things: the machine-readable zeros and ones, and also the human-readable source code. And both types of code were protectable as literary works under the copyright laws.
We decided to file a lawsuit, and we actually got 6 designers together,
including Linda Baca, otherwise known as Rebel Hope, Shannon Gray, otherwise known as Munchflower Zayas, Michael Hester, otherwise known as Doc Eldridge, Casey Lewis, otherwise known as Nephilim Protagonist, and Kevin Alderman, otherwise known as Stroker Serpentine. These cases were the first instances of avatars suing other avatars in real-life court for intellectual property infringement occurring within a virtual world. Well, the complaint talks about Asri's items at paragraph 56, and it says, in pertinent part, 2 of these products are known as CFM boots, that's item number 1, and Celine boots, item number 2. Exhibit H is the CFM boots. That stands for Come Fuck Me Boots.
That's the actual name of my boots. The ultra, ultra high heel and sexy footwear.
Eventually, we reached a settlement with Mr. Simon, and it contained an injunction against further copying, and also required Mr. Simon to pay $525 back to my clients. That was what he admitted that he made selling my clients' virtual items. The most important takeaway here when we look back 10 years, 20 years out is not so much the $525 in my opinion. It means that virtual worlds are legitimately part of the real world. They are governed by the laws of the real world, and there's not this separation from the real world that people might think.
Well, the big thing is the trip, which I drove from Calgary to New York. It's happening, and I'm here, and I'm pretty excited about it. Just gone, like, I'm already here. I can't believe it.
It's coming up on our anniversary, a year since we first met in real life. We want to make a home together. I'm so excited to do that.
Both of us, in our own marriages, have retained lawyers. We have separation agreements in works. Time waits for no one, so it's happening.
You know, I've been waiting for this time forever. Sometimes I feel like I've been waiting my whole life. There were a lot of tears when it just seemed like the obstacles were gonna, win out. But amazingly, things just sometimes fall into place. This is an extended visit where Stephen and I will really have a chance to live together and create that life together, that sort of new path, that kind of what we always dreamed about. And there's a lot of mystery still. we don't really have all the details worked out.
I don't blame Second Life.
Why not?
Because it's you. You can't blame something that you have control over. We both used it to our advantage to not deal with the problems.
But you felt like it was the problem.
No, again, there were plenty of other issues there. Some that we had dealt with and some that we were still dealing with, but there were plenty of issues still there. Mm-hmm. But Second Life was your escape, and it was my chance to have more time to think or to have more time to...
It's also something that I tried to talk to you, Second Life is something that I tried to talk to you about a ton of times. And yeah, you weren't interested, but for me, I found parts of myself that I really needed you to understand. Now I don't know if you ever could have.
And I didn't want to. And I think that that's what hurt you most, is that I didn't want to understand. Like me not wanting to understand Second Life, to you translated into she doesn't want to understand me.
Oh yeah, absolutely, absolutely. You roll your eyes when you say that, but I'm not the only person that has found themselves there, and you think that's crazy. I know. I can tell you the way you're looking at me. You think that's totally insane.
I do. Because so 5 years ago, what were you without Second Life?
I'm not. Maybe it's something I would have discovered. Maybe it wasn't. But I think that right now, and people find it in different ways.
No, what you're saying is Second Life defines you.
No.
So no,
absolutely not. I define myself there.
You define yourself there. So yeah, I'm not there. I'm here in real life. not in Second Life, so I don't fit into that equation.
I was willing to give up anything to make it work. And one thing this whole experience taught me was that I had given up so much of myself that I was looking for myself in other places. My fiancée moved out immediately when we broke up. She went and stayed with her parents. I'm packing up now, getting ready to move somewhere else.
Where do we start?
I really want these boxes, but I am not ready to just chuck them.
Since I've arrived, the task at hand really is just trying to establish a sense of home for me. It's not awkward, but I'm moving into Amy and her daughter's house and home, and all their established routines and stuff. Sometimes it's junk, sometimes it's actual treasures. Will that work?
No.
No?
There's a lot of emotion attached to a lot of the items that are here that should be purged. What if we move the boxes back here that are Jimmy's into the garage? My husband's been out of the house for 6 months now, and he's not removed all of his items yet. Okay, that's Jimmy's. And it's difficult to see that around, and I'm sure it doesn't feel very comfortable for Stephen. And this is Jimmy. This is Jimmy's shoes that it can go in the... Why?
Are we just going to stick this stuff in the garage, or are we going to take the effort, just do it?
Put it in the garage. What do you suggest?
I mean, or just throw it away.
No, we're not going to throw it away on him.
Okay.
You're a little spoiled by Second Life and the ease of movement, and the, clutter's not an issue. It all just goes into your inventory and disappears. And real life, isn't like that. No, please, let's just...
Why are you stressing?
Because you're going forward and more's dropping out rather than when I'm trying to get things contained.
Well, I asked you if they could go in there, and you said yes. Reality is not Second Life. There's a lot of things we can compare or emulate, but here, Amy has to get up and go to work in the morning, and her daughter has to get up and be ready for school and catch the bus. And so, not that these are problems, these are real life, and we're just getting into each other's groove to work it. And I think we're doing, so far, so good.
I'm less likely to go in Second Life these days. For one thing, because of the technical problems or lag problems or updates that my computer can't keep up with. Increased membership, I guess, creating lag. But also because I have, Stephen's here, and I'm building a real life with him, and it'd be irresponsible of me to put my time into that when got to be the only reason I put my time into that was to spend it with him. And now he's here, and we have our real challenges to address. So this is where I belong now, in the real world with him. How great to say that too, to be able to say I'm in the real world with him.
Okay, you're only getting 3 in there.
You're getting a bad attitude.
I am.
Why? Like, I feel like you're just rushing through this and we're having problems.
Okay, all right.
try to go easy, okay? You really seem a little aggressive.
I really wish we could use this stuff, though. So,
I know, that's what I feel
okay.
like a little more tender.
All right.
And it would have been fine, but, you know.
But now it's not.
Well, I think that's not going to grow because it just was.
Why? Because the top is broken and it has leaves there? But the point is, darling, the point is, my sweet, look at this fiber, okay? This, I did not break, okay? This has been sitting here for the week, and the kids did something, okay? So if you want to try to salvage this and you want to try to salvage that, we can. And this is a plant, and I tell you, it's going to grow.
All right,
sometimes,
sometimes,
The point is, darling, we're trying to do something here and you're fucking griefing me, okay? So pick the time to fucking grief me.
I'm not griefing you.
Fuck.
Just, I don't know, I'm used to
Continue.
things being a little bit more delicate.
Here. I guess my gardening days are done.
I got to the point where I had to make a certain amount of money or I was done. I couldn't survive anymore. By the grace of God, I don't know how, but I would make it. I'm creating a new line, a whole new existence. It took me a year, but I got it. I decided to brand out each line, meaning my shoe line is a separate brand, my clothing line is a separate brand, my skin line is a separate brand, jewelry, hair, all separate brands. So that way I can more effectively control my copyrights. So I'm making sure that I'm protected.
Within a week of the time that I split up with my fiance, I was back in Second Life as a boy, and it felt like the old Aya was giving up, was giving in and conceding to me, allowing me to be more myself. As a boy avatar, I reconnected with a girl who had been Aya's sister before, and we became now brother and sister. And we would talk at night before bed, before I would go to sleep, and I was able to say out loud to her what I could never say out loud to myself.
この後スタジオの町山も愕然。翻訳者と破局するほど仮想世界にのめり込んだ衝撃の理由が明らかに。
It was there anyway, and it found its way out through Aya. We would talk at night before bed, before I would go to sleep, and I was able to say out loud to her what I could never say out loud to myself, which was that as a child I had been a victim of abuse, and the memories were there, I was just pretending they weren't. It was always known in my family that, on both sides of my family, that my father molested the kids. And it was always known but not talked about. And it was assumed, I guess, that it was only the girls. And it was very convenient for me to assume that I was lucky. But this memory always came back, and it was something I ignored. By pretending it didn't happen, it didn't make the anger go away. It was there anyway, and it found its way out through Aya.
Okay, you there? Okay. Well, since we last talked, you know, the big change is I'm no longer in New York. I'm now back in Calgary. You know, my intention was to try to seek employment in New York, but immigration and work status and all that is proving a little difficult also. I'm not sure if I said this back in the beginning of the summer when we filmed in New York. You know, it was a good test period for us, and we had a lot of up and downs. And again, primarily the stress of the divorce and the battle between her husband and the child and me. You know, all trying to make that work out. Not that we've worked through it. We're now, you know, we're committed. Amy and I are committed to one another. We did the long distance relationship for quite some time. So I don't want to do it for a long time again, but that's what it takes. That's what we're going to do. If we didn't break out of Second Life, who knows? You know, we'd have our own little world in there, and I bet you we'd have a nice little house, and we'd have a bigger community of friends. But we broke free.
He wasn't trying to stay together. He went off to fucking India. If he was trying to stay together, he would have made a home for me to come to in India. This is too emotionally raw for me to be able to, you know, speak objectively about it. He's fake. And I'm real. And I hurt. And he is living scot-free. I want to get across that I'm a victim. And that doesn't mean I'm stupid. I believed he was really the person he presented. But that's a silly notion on my part because he's not real.
I call Second Life the best and the worst thing that has ever happened to me. It's the worst thing because of the people that I let down in the meantime while I was pursuing this journey. And it is very sad to lose what has been, till now, the love of my life. But it's the best thing because it made me completely rethink and rediscover who I am. Everything about my mind and the way I work and everything about my past makes more sense now, and everything about what I want for the future makes more sense. I feel like I'm gonna be in virtual worlds forever, and there's nothing that could keep me out of them.
Largely wrong talking about what you want from profession.
Having thought about this for some time and having seen, everything unfolding and growing in Second Life, I would say that to a certain extent, the virtual world must contain some sort of danger and risk and possibility of pain or loss to be interesting. I don't think that we can create worlds of any kind that are interesting without them also being, at least somewhat dangerous. That said, the virtual world is, at a basic level, a safer place than the real world. We do not have the ability in the virtual world to physically harm each other. And that is a very powerful change that I think brings us closer to our aspiration about what it is to be human. I think that the fact that we are perhaps emotionally in danger but not physically in danger in the virtual world is a tremendous positive step toward being all that we can be. So while the virtual world is not without danger, it is certainly a good deal safer than the physical world that we, for the most part, live in now.
ほら見てみ、やっぱり作り物やったやな、男の中身は。
嫌なやつだったね。ね、そんなんじゃねえよとか言って。ね、いろいろ作るんだよ。いろいろするんだよな。どう思う？でもほんまにちゃんと弁護士がきっちり動いて蹴りつけたね。
はい、いますね。
でも賠償金500ドルだって。ち
ょっと少なかったですけど。
5万円だって賠償金。
せやけど取れただけでもすごくない。
まあね、でも売ってるやつが俺100円とかだから服が。
そうやね。
だから賠償金額が5万円だって。
まあ確かにそうやねんけど。
多分証明するのが難しかったんでしょうね。
これからセカンドライフはどうなっていくんやろうね。
どうなるんでしょうね。そのセカンドライフの面白いところは、運営している会社は何もしないっていうことなんですよね。でそこの中にその土地とお金の仕組みと物を作る仕組みがあって、であとはその我々そのセカンドライフの中で動いている人たちが全てのものを作っていってるんですね。だから私もう4年経ってるんですけども、やっぱりその4年間の中でどんどんそのセカンドライフの中で進化してるんですね。例えば最初の頃やっぱり髪の毛、例えばヘアスタイルを変えようとすると、カツラみたいのをかぶるんですけど、ウィッグみたいなのをかぶるんですけど、頭の大きさって人によって違うので、それにぴったり合わせるのが難しかったんですよね。で今出てるものっていうのはそれを簡単に合わせられるようになったり、自動的に合わせられるようになったりとか。
技術上がってんの。
それから勝手に中でやってる人たちは作ったんですか。
そうですね、プログラムで作ってるんです。
その会社自体はセカンドライフを運営してる会社は何もしてない。
何もしてないですね。
例えば彼らめちゃくちゃ楽じゃないですかそれ。
スニーカーとかも色を自由に指定して作れるスニーカーってないらしいじゃないですか。ID ってやつ。
ID とかね。
あれがやっぱり現実に出てきた途端に仮想世界の中でもその場でその日の気分で色を自由に変えられるスニーカーっていうのが売り出されてて大ヒットしたんですよね。だからどんどん発想次第で新しいものが次々生み出されていっているので、だからこれからどうなっていくのかっていうのは誰にもわからない。
ちょっとなんかさ、わからんちゃんとついていかんとあかんやろな、私らも。ほんまにこの。
ついていってるじゃん、大丈夫だよ。
頑張ってる。ね、本当いろいろありがとうございました。
どうもありがとうございました。
ね、次週お送りしますのはこんな未公開映画です。
次週コロニーの登場だ。人間社会にとって最も有益な昆虫と言われるミツバチ。蜂蜜が取れるだけでなく野菜や果物を実らせる受粉も行う食料生産になくてはならない存在だ。
Aid in pollination, there would be some 52 fruits and vegetables that we might not ever have on the table.
ところが近年そんなミツバチに大異変が起こった。
Within 1 week's time, they were gone. The entire operation, all but a couple hundred hives.
ミツバチの大量失踪。この異常事態を専門家は CCD 黄群崩壊症候群と名付け調査に当たったが。
He wants to know why, and we don't know why.
If this colony collapse disorder is allowed to continue, we could be looking at 100% dependency on foreign countries for feeding the American public.
ミツバチはなぜ消えてしまったのか。原因不明のミツバチ消失で かつてない食糧危機が人類を襲う。今世紀最大のミステリーを追った衝撃ドキュメンタリーを見逃すな。ここで番組からのお知らせだ。ついに未公開映画の DVD 化が決定。ジーザスキャンプ、ザカリーに捧ぐ、ビンラディンを探せの3作品が1月26日に一斉リリースだ。松島町山一押しの名作揃い、買い逃すんじゃねえぞ。
40% ぐらいの蜂がそれで帰ってこれないまま死んじゃうんですよ。で蜂の巣がこう空っぽになって、しかもその受粉もされないと、原因がまずい分かんない。